$100 million blockfi settlement. Happy to be told what to do? It's not clear what will happen after the blockfi settlement. Could be the start of a new era for crypto lending platforms after the record-setting $100 million fine. Happy to be told what to do? It's not clear what will happen after the blockfi settlement. Then follow up. When Zach Prince, the founder and CEO of blockfi, was prosecuted, he got a $100 million fine for his company. Prince said that the prosecution was a win not only for blockfi but for the broader cryptocurrency industry. And, he might be right, but we don't know for sure right now. There was a settlement. When blockfi was started in 2017, it had 850 employees and 1 million customers all over the world. In 2021, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and 32 state attorneys general sent a cease and desist order to blockfi, which has 500,000 users and 407,000 of them in the United States. A statement from the NJ Attorney General's office at the time said that blockfi was selling unregistered securities in the form of interest-earning cryptocurrency accounts that have raised at least $14.7 billion around the world, which is what the statement said. When the SEC made the announcement on February 14, it said that blockfi had been charged with failing to register the offers and sales of its retail crypto loan product. When blockfi said that its institutional loans were failing to register the offers and sales of its retail crypto loan product. Over-collateralized, but in fact only 24% of the loans were. Afterward, it became clear that big financial institutions didn't want to over-collateralize their loans, so this was an operation oversight, says the order setting things up. This all came to an end when a settlement was reached in which blockfi agreed to pay the SEC $50 million and the 32 states $50 million without admitting to any wrongdoing or a liability. The blockfi would also try to make its business meet the Investment Company Act's rules in the next 6 months. Customers in the U.S. can't add money to their blockfi interest accounts, and new accounts can't be opened in the U.S. or by people from the U.S. at this time. People who have blockfi interest accounts will be moved to a new, SEC-compliant lending product called blockfi Yield, and they will be able to borrow money again. A big win for blockfi is that it will be regulated, which means it will be safe. Among the things Troutman Pepper partner Stephen Pipegrass deals with are state attorneys general. The natural evolution of any business, he said. First, they work in a gray area of the law, then those who can follow the rules come into the light, Pipegrass said this to Cointelegraph. By being the first to get regulated, blockfi can first, they work in a gray area of the law, then those who can follow the rules come into the light. That work in its favor. He says that there is still a lot going on behind the scenes with the SEC and state attorneys general trying to regulate crypto loans. Several people have already been seen. Coinbase was scared of being sued by the SEC last year, so it didn't open its Coinbase Lend product. Temperature, Gemini, and Voyager Digital are all thought to be under SEC review, but it's not known for sure. As soon as the settlement is announced, crypto lending platforms that offer securities like blockfi's, interest accounts, should take note and come into compliance with the federal securities laws, Gurubir Grewal, the SEC Director of Enforcement and a former New Jersey Attorney General, said in an SEC statement. Adhering to our registration and disclosure rules is important to giving investors the information and transparency they need to make smart investment decisions in the crypto asset space. Getting into the rules can be a bumpy road. It's not clear to everyone that this is a good thing for the crypto industry or for people who use crypto coins. Hester Peirce, an SEC commissioner who disagreed with the blockfi settlement, said that there could be some less than victory outcomes. The settlement may stop retail crypto lending products from being sold in the United States, she said. Peirce also talked about how difficult it is to meet the requirements of the Investment Company Act. Even with a 30-day extension, the proposed 60-day time frame, even with the extension, is extremely ambitious. Because there is no way to know if blockfi Yield will pass, she could have said that. Former SEC senior counsel Philip Mustakis called the prosecution of BlockFi a shot across the bow of crypto lending platforms. Mustakis is now counsel at Seward and Kissel. The case is important, he said, because BlockFi is the first shot across the bow of crypto lending platforms. Crypto lender to be charged with fraud. Mustakis told Cointelegraph that he would have liked to see a clearer way to follow the rules. If the SEC doesn't take a broad-based enforcement action with clearer way to follow the rules, it may have to look into crypto lending platforms one by one. The next level of difficulty for the SEC, Mustakis said, is the BlockFi case. The SEC is still trying to figure out how to regulate cryptocurrency. There is a lot of talk about how the $100 million fine is the biggest ever paid by a company that makes cryptocurrency. Seeing how the SEC's case against BlockFi will affect people will take some time. But, the consequences have already begun. On February 18, Nexo is said to have stopped paying interest to U.S. users of its earn interest service. This is what the company said about its earn interest product: it won't be available to new customers while it's being changed and registered with regulatory bodies, as recently received guidance says.